Hello friends, I hope you're doing great. Welcome back to Verified So and welcome to this video. I want us to look on what transpires at the interview or after the interview, what happens. And with me, I have this PDF version of the web page from the travel.state.gov. And it is important that you understand these steps carefully that you may follow after the interview. And it reads, at the end of the immigrant visa interview at the United States Embassy or Consulate, the consular officer will inform you immediately of your results, whether your visa has been approved or it has been denied. And in case of visa approval, of which most of you or all of you would dream of, then the consular officer will tell you of how you will get back your passport stamped with the visa and when you are expecting to receive it back. But in case of a visa denial, this is an unfortunate case, the consular officer as well will inform you of the reason as to why you were denied your visa. And just to say, most denials, they lie under the Act 221G, and that is when you fail to provide enough documents to prove what you filled in the DS-260, or if one of your supporting documents lack, you expect to receive the 221G visa denial. And we shall see it later in a video that I'm going to do. And then it says, note, some refused visa application may require further administrative processing, and mostly these are those visas refused because they lacked certain documentation. Certain information was lacking about you, and the consular officer had not enough proof to prove your eligibility for the visa. Then you will be put on AP, administrative processing. And I discussed about the administrative processing in a video that I'm going to attach above here. Now, visa approval. When you receive your visa, so you've attended your interview and you have become successful and your visa has been guaranteed. Now, what happens? The first one, passport with visa. Your diversity visa will be placed on a page in your passport. When you receive your passport back with a stamped visa, it is your duty to go through that stamped visa and ensure that everything is filled correctly. No spelling errors. That is your duty, and it says here, you review the information right away. Don't get overjoyed and forget to check whether the information is correct. In case of any error, you'll have no one to blame. And immediately you find out that the visa has some errors, you immediately contact the embassy or the consulate for that correction. I hope that is clear. The other one, sealed immigrant packet. Again, when your interview is successful, you will be issued with an envelope that is completely sealed. And that sealed packet, you're not supposed to break it. Don't break the seals. You're supposed to go with that packet to the point of entry. And normally the point of entry is at the airport. So you will present that sealed packet, not tampered with, to the point of entry to the United States. The other one, when you should travel. You should travel anytime from the time you received your visa up to 6 months after the issuing of the visa, unless your medical examination expires earlier. So within 6 months after the medical examination, to be precise, you are supposed to have relocated to the United States. And another thing, the principal applicant must go first together with the family, or he himself or she herself leaving the family behind. But the point is, the principal applicant must be there during the clearance at the port of entry. The other one, USCIS immigrant fee. Now, you should pay this fee according to this statement before you go to the United States. That is, after your visa has been approved and before you land or you arrive in the United States, you are supposed to pay your immigrant fee. That is the fee to facilitate the green card. You're supposed to pay it according to this information before you travel to the United States. And it says only children entering the United States under orphan or Hague adoption program and all these and these ones are exempted from the fee. I hope up to that point we are together. And then we continue on. Vaccination records. Remember, during the medical examination, you are supposed to receive all the vaccines and all the immunization together with your family. The children have to receive the totality of the vaccinations required because they will not be admitted to a school in the United States if they don't have all this immunization. So it's up to you to ensure that they have received all the required vaccination before you travel to the United States. And this is clearly stated here. And then the other one is X-rays. The X-ray report that you will be given during the medical examination, you're supposed to hand carry them. Don't pack them with the luggages in your suitcases or in your trunks, but hand carry those documents because they will be needed at the point of entry. So you travel with them to the United States. Now, this is the point that I was hammering earlier on about now entering the United States. When traveling to the United States, the primary applicant, the principal applicant, must enter before or at the same time with the family members. He must be there. And he should enter the United States, or she should enter the United States together with the family before the expiration day indicated on the diversity visa stamped on your passport. And that expiration time, as I have said earlier, it usually expires after 6 months after the medical examination. After that, you cannot enter the United States because your visa would have expired. Very important to note that. And it continues to say, if you are admitted, you will become a lawful permanent resident, also called the green card holder, and you will be able to work anywhere and live anywhere permanently within the United States. Now, the other thing, when you are a permanent resident now, coming to the United States to live permanently, you will want to learn more about your status as the LPR. And you'll have to visit this site and know more about your status. And then we have another very important document that you should know after the interview, and that is the Social Security number. And it says to learn about this and the benefits available in the legal permanent resident and how to apply for the Social Security card, visit this website. The Social Security number is very, very key because it is the national number that all people intending to work, including the citizens, they should have this number if at all you want to work in the United States. And then remember, during filling your DS-260, at the end, towards the end, you selected that you give the USCIS the permission to access your information for them to process the Social Security number for you. And that was very important. And immediately after the interview, then you need to know more about the Social Security number because it is the PIN that will allow you to work in the United States. I saw it good that we discuss after the interview what transpires, what follows, what happens, that you may understand and get ready. So if you find this information very relevant to you and also to some of your friends, thank you so much. Like the video and share it out. And if you have not yet, please subscribe and support the channel and let's grow together. And with that, I come to the end of the video. Let's meet in the next video.